Green, that's right. I was just so I was just so done last stream. I stopped before the shop. I'm surprised I even took the time to heal. Welcome back to Dawn of Djinn, everyone. Well, we made the Lavarado. One piece or another. We may have only just got here, but we did at least. Our efforts weren't completely in vain, because we went to Void Island, aka Crossbone Island, and the replacement of all the three. Now that we're actually in town, just spending the precursor of the stream talking about how much I've been procrastinating the stream and feel bad about this being a shorter one anyways, but I get the feeling like maybe we should delay things a little further because I forgot about how many lucky medals we had. You know, shopping first because we'll probably pick up some game tickets along the way and we can knock out 2 sparrows with 1 rock throw. And Hermes water, oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff that I should have done in between. So I guess let's jump right into the shopping month. Oh, this is the end, not the shop. That's right. I literally healed and then ended the stream. What I was trying to say though, we did at least get the final Venus Djinn, the Grand Djinn of the Venus element. Granted, it's not granted. But we got it a little earlier than I would typically recommend in the first playthrough of Dawn of Djinn, but here it is. This is Period. Functions similarly to Draft, but it targets 3 enemies instead of 1, so if you have a bunch of enemies doing stats boost, you can get rid of it all at once. And it's a pretty decent power attack. I forget the exact numbers, but it is the final Djinn, so I'm pretty sure it's at least a decent 3 damage Djinni. One of the strongest. I think it's one of the strongest ones of its range. Maybe only being rivaled by Flint or something. Yeah, while we're here, I was gonna check out the review the rest of our spoils from Void Island, but that can wait. We might pick up a few new things here first anyways, then we can just see everything at once. Silver Blade is actually a new thing. Kind of pointless with the whole Glacial Blade, I just realized. You know, I could swear there's at least something that we get from a meal, or get now that we're in Lavarado. Oh, Storm Staff is probably new. I just got mixed up because it looks so similar to the Rain Rod. I wonder why. The Phantom Staff was something we only just recently got from Void Island, so I like to hold on to a little bit longer. No. Tremor Mitts we literally just got last week. We just got it previous episode. Fine. I think we played around with it a little bit in Void Island at least. It's a shame, but that's what happens when you try to balance it around the fact that you can get to those first few floors of Crossbone Island as early as Kylie, right before reaching Toby. I wonder if we really need mental mints anymore. We got better. You know what? Inventory's looking pretty packed. I'm not gonna use cursed equipment anyways. I'll sell these for now. They're very cheap, so if I feel like we could use them later, I can always just rebuy them. But where's the other one? Oh, Clover is the other one. There's way too many Djinn charms now. Alright, so before we explore any more of Lavarado, I think I took care of all of the town itself, but before we move forward, I should say, now that we have a fast travel point, Man, like, okay, I guess, like, the Venus Lighthouse itself counts as a fast travel point, but man, like, I know that they had limitations when the randomizer first made this fast travel system. We already had to sacrifice Bilbin Cave to actually, like, the way the randomizer does the system is that they just use the world map and the markers that were already on there by default. And they already had to take away Bilbin Barricade just to get us this marker that would normally be Crossbone Island. I kind of wish that there was one for Sholia Pass. Now that we can actually go to Lava Island via this lighthouse, it's not as big of a deal. But in the moment, it would have been way more convenient to have a Sholia cave and not have to go through the desert like 3 times, one time by accident. Okay, sidetrack aside, that's right. I want to go to Mercury Lighthouse and restock on that water while we're here. I feel like we got a lot of rings as is, but you know what? I don't know what else to go for. And it's looking so promising. We did it! We got the good one! I was half doubting. I was so close to just like, screw the rings, we're never gonna get any, we're just gonna get a repeat, but here it is, the star ring. It recovers everyone's energy. Even though it requires unequipping a Djinn charm, I guess we'll equip it for a little bit, just so you can see it in action. But essentially, to give you some context of how good it is, it copies the move for Psyche Spread. You know, that synergy that like takes a good chunk of synergy, but divides it between the party. Well, it's that without the synergy costs. So everyone in the party gets like anywhere from 10 to 15 synergy points or whatever. Alright, now I doubt we'll get anything nearly as lucky with the lucky medals, but it's worth a shot. Well, I could have had a stronger start. That's new, at least. I completely forgot that I made that item for this. Unfortunately, it's probably too little too late, but maybe we can, like... I know we have a short stream as is, but maybe I can sneak a little demonstrational purpose of it at the very least. We've got the lucky mace back, I won't complain. And last but not least... Well, that is pretty bad, but I think at this point I'd rather have something like a Psy Crystal or a Phoenix Fin. Oh! I think I forgot that this item existed too. Ninja Cloak. Boost speed, bestow conceal. Right, conceal still exists. And, I don't know, Lucky Mace is kind of outclassed at this point, but still tempted to keep it from the old days. And dilute and drop resistance. Yeah, this is a pretty massive downgrade, but I should equip it and show it off for at least one battle. Ninja Cloak, however, that is worth getting on someone. Question is who? You know, I mean, Mia is pretty slow, and we've had plenty of time to show off the Firebrand dress. Right. I wanted to get into a battle. This would be a good chance to make sure that I actually remember to turn the battles off anyways. Alright. So, maybe I shouldn't have put everything on Mia, because now we got a lot to show off. so powerful guard for free without taking up any damage, without using a Djinn or anything. So there's Steam Bath in action. So if we were to get that mace a bit earlier on, it would be pretty cool, but I think the one that we just got from Sholia, not only does it have better stats, yeah, pretty decent attack boost, and increases our max synergy points by 15. I guess I could see an argument for using this because it's a nice unleash, and it's 2 synergy recovery every turn, which I guess overall would be more effective than just having more max synergy points. You know what? Sure. I'll keep this on a little bit longer. We've spent so much money on getting that other staff though that I don't feel like throwing it. I don't feel like selling it right away. If it's clogging up inventory, I might toss. I might go back and sell it, but for now, I think we're well overdue to actually finally get into Lavarado. Yeah. Oh, that's right, there's a new area. Maybe I should chat a little bit about what's going on here. I'm jumping the gun a little bit, because as for most things in Dawn of Djinn, the dungeons themselves aren't going to be too different. Oh, I guess here's the thing. You can, at least outside the battle, it still functions as Cloak. I just screwed up the battle effect. As I was saying though, more so the Venus Lighthouse. I talked a little bit about it when we went to that precursor area of the Venus Lighthouse, but this was one of the few places where I could actually somewhat influence the puzzles and the presentation of the overworld, because the tools I use to make Dawn of Djinn don't offer puzzle stuff per se. Like, I can't directly edit maps for Golden Sun 1 with this, but through the help of a second tool I can change the dialogue, and again, we'll get more into it later, but let's just say that I had a little bit of fun with the dialogue in these parts. Which is pretty funny to say considering this is an overall dialogueless. I built Dawn of Djinn off a dialogueless patch to begin with.